Hello, this is Ankita Rath from ODISHATV.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First the headlines. 12-hour Bandh call by CPI Maoists disrupts normal life in Malkangiri district. Security beefed up in sensitive locations. Odisha State Administrative Tribunal Bar Association declares abolition of SAT to observe September 28 as protest day. Kin of slain retired DI of schools appear before CB for interrogation. No arrest of the accused till date. Chief Minister asked Department to continue supply of cheap rice to poor families left out of BPL list till November 30. And 90 platoons of police force to be deployed for India-South Africa T20 match at Barwadi Stadium on October 5. Now the details. Normal life was disrupted in Malkangiri district on Friday following a 12-hour dawn-to-dusk bandh called by outlawed CPI Maoist of Malkangiri division in protest against recent surrender of rural Maoist sympathizers and militias in this region. Elaborate security was beefed up in the district with deployment of security personnel in sensitive areas to ward off any untoward incidents. Security personnel frisked vehicles at many places. Commuters across the district faced a hard time to reach their destinations as the vehicular communication was disrupted due to the strike. The outlawed outfit claimed that police forcefully lifted the innocent people and branded them as national supporters. Those who surrendered before police recently were not involved in any Maoist activities, a release issued by the committee's secretary Poonam Chand said, adding the government has failed to rehabilitate surrendered extremists properly. The release further claimed that police was misleading gullible villagers with false promises while Maoist organization is fighting for legitimate rights of the poorer tribals. Maoist posters with threatening messages were found at many places in Kalimela areas of the district on Friday. A poster at Kalyan Singhpur threatened death sentence for 3 persons including Utkal Alumina Vice President S. Satyanarayan.
25 तारीख रे जो स्ट्राइक माओइस्ट माने स्ट्राइक डाकी से पड़िया एरिया रे जो मास सरेंडर होची तार प्रतिबदल डाकी किंतु माओइस्ट माने यह गोटे भूल पदक्षेप कारण लोके निज हिसाब से सरेंडर कर स्ट्राइक बंद करने द्वारा आदिवासी तथा साधारण जनता ही हरियाणा रे पड़ुचंती आमे स्थिति को नजर रखिछु एवं पुलिस संपूर्ण भाव प्रस्तुत अछि.
Meanwhile, a total of 88 Maoist supporters, including 10 Naxalites of Badaliguda village under Kalimela police limits on Friday, surrendered before Malkangiri SP Mitravanu Mahapatra. Since August 31st, more than 700 Maoist supporters, including 123 militias, have surrendered before Malkangiri SP. All of them were from remote villages in Mathili block that borders Naxal-infested areas of Andhra Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. 3 days after the brutal murder of Dinabandhu Malik, a retired district inspector of schools, his wife and his 2 minor daughters, the crime branch police began interrogation of the 2 nephews and brother of Dinabandhu on Friday. On Thursday, irate villagers gherowed the vehicle of crime branch additional SP demanding immediate arrest of the accused in the ghastly act. The villagers, however, relented after the crime branch official assured them of nabbing the accused at the earliest. Notably, Dinabandhu, his wife Nirmala and 2 minor daughters Pranati and Saswati were found in pool of blood inside their house on Tuesday night. The state government on Wednesday directed the crime branch to probe the murders of a couple and the 2 minor daughters. In an effort to boost tourist inflow, Odisha government will lift restrictions on movement of foreign tourists in tribal-dominated areas of the state. The restrictions, which were imposed 2 years back, has affected the inflow of tourists, prompting the tourism department to consider granting relaxation. Notably, on March 18, 2012, 2 Italian tourists were abducted by Maoists from Kandhamal-Ganjam border. On July 7, 2013, the state government imposed restriction on movement of tourists in far-flung tribal areas. According to experts, these events have adversely affected the tourism sector as tourist inflow declined. As per the statistics, in Kandhamal, where the foreign tourists were abducted, no foreign tourists have visited 5 of the 6 tourist spots of the district since 2012. Only 379 foreign tourists visited Fulwani in 2013, while it declined to 67 in 2013. Foreign tourist inflow to Koraput and Raigada has also declined. With the situation turning grim, the state government is planning to revisit its decision of imposing restrictions. In this regard, a committee has been formed under the chairmanship of Home Secretary. The committee will review the imposed restrictions and submit recommendations to the state government.
2 वर्ष हेलाणी देखुछु जो माने बाहर आसते पर्यटक माने पर्टिकुलरली एथनिक टूरिज्म साइड को से संख्या ग्रेजुअली कमुची एवं ता छड़ा जो टूर ऑपरेटर मान काम करूचंती से फील्ड रे बाहर टूरिस्ट मान आणुचंती सेमानकर बारंबार अभियोग होउची जे तांको प्रॉब्लम होउची फॉरेन टूरिस्ट को आनिया पई सो से पई ए कंसीडर एटा को आउथरे कंसीडर करा रिविजिट करा जिवो कंडीशंस गाइडलाइंस दा आगु इशू हितला
भाई कटकणा रही तो निश्चित भाव ह्रास पाइब कहीं आसला बेलू निर्दिष्ट समय सीमा दौचु किए आसो कौन नहीं भेरीफाई करुचु फ्रीडम माने फ्री हो पार से निश्चित भाव किसी परिमाण अफेक्टेड न
Bhavani Sahu, former Students' Union President of Berhampur University, was attacked by some outsiders on the City campus in Berhampur on Thursday night. The injured ex-leader has been admitted to hospital. The outsiders trashed him while he was talking to his friends in front of Vasundhara Hostel on Thursday evening. Ganjam SP and Vice-Chancellor of the university visited the hospital and took stock of his health condition. Meanwhile, police have launched a manhunt to catch the attackers. Unavailability of mandatory facilities like first aid, toilet and telephone in fuel retail outlets for customers have come under the scanner of the Odisha High Court. Admitting a PIL in this connection, a division bench headed by Justice Indrajit Mahanti on Thursday directed the Cuttack District Collector to submit a report after ascertaining whether the outlets are providing the facilities to customers. As per the marketing discipline guidelines for oil companies, the retail outlet must provide free air, first aid box, toilet and telephone facilities to customers during their operating hours. The PIL said most retail fuel outlets in Cuttack do not provide these facilities to customers, and when asked for these services, the owners ignored their requests. As per oil companies' guidelines, a retail outlet is supposed to provide water coolers, convenience stores, snack bars, dhabas and restrooms, bathing and washing space for truckers, telephone facilities, ATM, servicing and repair shops for customers on payment basis. Intensifying its stir against Odisha government's decision to abolish State Administrative Tribunal, lawyers in Bhubaneswar on Thursday urged all bar associations in the state to observe September 28 as protest day. Odisha State Administrative Tribunal Bar Association Secretary Surya Narayan Das said the decision is illegal, unjust and improper. A meeting of representatives of 41 bar and 35 employees association was held during the day. 20 other bar and 25 employees associations also supported the causes of Odisha State Administrative Tribunal Bar Association. Speaking to media persons, Bhubaneswar Bar Association Secretary C.R. Das said, "We have also called upon all the government employees to express their protest against the September 9 cabinet decision by way of cessation of work and to wear black badges as a sign of protest on the day." The SAT Bar Association, which has gone for cease work agitation since the government decided to abolish the administrative tribunal, observed that it would continue the stir till the government withdraws its decision. The state cabinet on September 9 approved a proposal of abolishing the state administrative tribunal as the basic objective of creating such an institution has failed. The BJP on Thursday accused Navin Patnaik-led BJP government of failing on all fronts and compounding miseries of poor people in Odisha. BJP National General Secretary and Odisha in charge Arun Singh said BJP government failed on all fronts. It was unable to solve problems faced by people during its gross inefficiency. Claiming that BJP government's dismissal had left the people disillusioned and unhappy, Singh said people are now showing overwhelming support to BJP on many issues. Failure of the BJP government had been thoroughly exposed during the last 1 year in instances like the fiasco during the sacred and secret Brahma Parivartan ritual during the Lord Jagannath Navakarbhar festival and inept handling of land scam and drought situation. Charging BJP leaders with having nexus with fake self-proclaimed courtmen, the BJP leaders said people were angry with the government over alleged police excesses on people in Kendrapada before the arrest of Godman Sarathi Baba recently. The state government also failed to mitigate the plight of farmers as it could not properly deal with the drought situation in the state, he said. Miseries of poor people, farmers and backward sections are compounded because of the state government's inefficiency, Singh said, adding the state witnesses large-scale migration as BJP failed to generate employment. Stating that BJP stood by the distressed people while BJP regime happened to be in deep slumber, Singh said people now found a new ray of hope in their party, which is all set to wrest power in the state by winning the next assembly polls. Stating that a number of steps were being taken to further strengthen the party in Odisha, he said organizational elections would be complete by November. Further, he stated with a thrust on inner party democracy, BJP seeks to give greater representation to all sections including women, SC/STs, Dalits and professionals.
उन जोन के बैठकों में हम लोगों ने निर्णय किया, रूपरेखा बनाई, योजना बनाई कि प्रशिक्षण के गति को कैसे आगे बढ़ाया जाए। संगठन के चुनाव को शीघ्र से शीघ्र हमको निपटाना है, संगठन के चुनाव को करना है, जो हमको 15 नवंबर तक सारे चुनाव को संपन्न करना है।
Chief Minister Navin Patnaik on Thursday directed Food Supplies and Consumer Welfare Department to continue supply of cheap rice to poor families left out from BPL list till November 30. As many as 6,23,426 poor families who were deprived of BPL cards in 1997 and identified as poor left out had been provided with rice at the rate of RE1 per kg in the state since 2008. Over 6 lakh poor left-out families in 19 districts have been included in the list of beneficiaries for National Food Security Act, which will be implemented in 2 phases from November 1. The NFSA would be implemented from December 1 in the second phase. As there is possibility of PLO families being denied cheap rice between the implementation of NFSA in their districts, the Chief Minister gave the direction. The state government has to bear an additional expenditure of Rs 35 crore for providing cheap rice for over 6 lakh poor left-out families. A total of 3.26 crore people of the state's total population of 4.11 crore have been identified as the beneficiaries under NFSA. Chief Minister Navin Patnaik on Thursday assured ace sprinter Duti Chand of full cooperation in her preparation for the 2016 Rio Olympics. Patnaik tweeted, "Congratulations Duti on your outstanding performance in national meet. You made us proud. The state will extend all support." He also felicitated Chand on Thursday for her success in the 55th National Open Athletic Championship, which was held at Kolkata recently. The ace sprinter won 3 gold medals in 100 meter, 200 meter and 4 cross 100 meter relay at the championship and was the best female sprinter in the competition by far. Duti said, "The Chief Minister has assured me to provide all possible assistance for my preparation for Olympics. I will certainly bring glory for Orissa if the state government provides me a job." Earlier, she had expressed her dissatisfaction with the state government for not providing any assistance, including a job, to eke out a living. The spinster was banned last year by the International Association of Athletics Federation as her body produced testosterone at levels which were deemed higher than the limits for women sportspersons. But the Court of Arbitration for Sport CAS in July cleared the sprinter by suspending the hyperandrogenism rules, which may also be scrapped if the IAAF fails to provide evidence.
दीर्घ 10 वर्ष धरी ओडिशा खेलुची ओडिशार नाम आगू करी कि मत ओडिशा गोटे कॉमन निजुक्ति मिलानी से रिक्वेस्ट कर सार जब मत ओडिशा गोटे इस्कोस्ट हो कि नालकोर हो जेकोसी गोटे भल संस्था मत गोटे जॉब दि जाए ताले निश्चित मुझे रहीकि ओडिशा खेली पारि और 3 रिक्वेस्ट कली मोर जो हायर परफॉर्मेंस जो ओलंपिक जो क्वालिफाई अच्छी जो टार्गेट करने जो क्वारंटाइन जाए से विषय में सार रिक्वेस्ट कर सार मत 3-4 सफलता देते बहुत खुशी है। सार को देखा कथा सार भी मत सब प्रतिश्रुति देले कि तुम जो जेकोसी असुविधा अच्छे आम सब सपोर्ट करें से कहले एक्चुअली तुम प्रोब्लेम आम से जानी नी मुझे हो मत आप इनफर्मेशन करते मुझे सब सपोर्ट करी कि ओडिशा माटी जन्म ओडिशा खेली ओडिशा ना करें ओडिशा के छाड़ी मझे छाड़ी देती कि जेहेतु ओडिशा गवर्नमेंट मत सपोर्ट करेंगे निश्चित ओडिशा में ही खेली।
Keonjhar police on Thursday arrested 7 persons on the charge of bank fraud to the tune of Rs 72 lakh from Syndicate Bank's Keonjhar branch in 2011 and 12. According to sources, the bank had provided loans to 11 persons towards purchase of a tractor in 2011-12. However, the documents submitted by these persons to avail the loan were found fake during the audit of the bank. Later, the branch manager of the bank, Pratap Chandra Giri, lodged a complaint with the Keonjhar Town Police in October 2014. Acting on the complaint, police had registered cases against 14 persons. In course of investigation, the police arrested 7 persons. However, the arrested persons have claimed that they have submitted the original land documents at the time of applying for loans. They also claim that the documents shown by the police do not belong to them. The state government on Thursday replaced senior IAS officer Tara Dutt with Ashok Tripathi as the chief administrator of KBK region. The 1983 batch officer has been appointed as the full-time Director General of Gopavandhu Academy of Administration, the post which he was holding as an additional responsibility. Official sources said the officer will, however, continue to be as the member of Board of Revenue. In April, the state government had shifted Tara Dutt as the DG of Training Academy from Additional Chief Secretary Revenue. As many as 65 platoons of force and 150 officers will be deployed in Cuttack to guard the T20 match between India and South Africa to be held on October 5 at Barwadi Stadium in Cuttack. Similarly, 25 platoons of force and 100 officers will be deployed in Bhubaneswar, where the players will stay. It was also decided in the last preparatory meeting on Thursday that as many as 150 CCTV cameras will be installed on the stadium premises to keep a close watch on the anti-social activities, the Police Commissioner R.P. Sharma, who attended the meeting, said. OCA will also deploy 500 guards in and around the stadium to assist police. He added this apart, Anti-Terrorist Squad and Special Operation Group SOG will be mobilized in the Twin Cities. Audience will enter the stadium through 18 gates. To avoid duplication of tickets and overcrowding of the stadium, the OCA has numbered the seats for the first time. The ticket holder will be allotted the seats, the number of which is mentioned in his or her ticket. Barwadi Stadium will for the first time host an international T20 match. In the past, the stadium has hosted Indian Premier League T20 matches. The meeting was attended by Cuttack DCP Sanjeev Arora, Bhubaneswar DCP Satyabrat Bhoi and Odisha Cricket Association Secretary Ashirwad Behra and the staff of the hotel where the player will stay. Trahi Achyuta Ashram Chief Surababa and his two sons were produced in Chhatrapur SDJM court in land grabbing case on Thursday. The father-son duo were taken to Chhatrapur from Jharpada jail amid tight security. Later, they were taken to Chhatrapur jail. Surababa had taken 894 decimal land besides the national highway from Mochiram Sahu of Barampur. However, the self-styled Baba had not allegedly paid the full amount to Mochiram and threatened to eliminate him. The landowner had lodged complaint in this regard in Chhatrapur. Before wrapping up, the headlines once again. 12-hour Bandh call by CPI Maoists disrupts normal life in Malkangiri district. Security beefed up in sensitive locations. Odisha State Administrative Tribunal Bar Association declares abolition of SAT to observe September 28 as protest day. Kin of slain retired DI of schools appear before CB for interrogation. No arrest of the accused till date. Chief Minister asked Department to continue supply of cheap rice to poor families left out of BPL list till November 30. And 90 platoons of police force to be deployed for India-South Africa T20 match at Barwadi Stadium on October 5. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.